Hey guys, so today I'm going to be showing you how to do this really cotton candy kind of look here today. It's just a really cute pastel and I just wanted to have a little fun with some makeup, so if you are interested in seeing how I got this look, then please keep watching. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is go in with this Colourpop No Filter Concealer in this shade Fair 00, which is basically white. And I'm taking this flat shader brush right here and patting it out because I want to keep the white as opaque as possible. So when I go to put it around on my eye, it doesn't sheer out too much, because we're going to do a white base and then we're going to take this sponge to kind of smooth out the edges so it doesn't look too harsh when we go to put our foundation on. But I'm doing this because I want the colors to really pop, and we're going to go in with the GLF Cosmetics Princesa Azteca Palette and go in with that beautiful sky blue, and this white base will just make it pop so much more. So I'm going to put this all in my inner half of my crease, and I'm going to start slowly building it up just a little higher than where my actual crease is, because I want this color to show. And then I'm going in with this this clean blending brush, and I'm going to soften out the edges so they look a little more soft and smoky. And this is basically going to make the transition shade for our blue, even though we are going to be using the same color, if that makes sense. So then I'm going to go back in, pack on the blue, blend it out, go back and forth until I get it to the vibrancy that I like and to the softness that I want, if that makes sense. It makes more sense probably just watching the video. After that, I'm going to go in with the beautiful purple shade next to it. I love this shade. It's so pretty and so different. I haven't found a purple like this in a while. But I'm going to do the same method, putting it out on my crease, packing it, and then I'm slowly kind of making the blue and the purple meet, but I want them to both have their own little moment. So I don't want them to mix too much to where I lose both of the colors. So as you can see, I'm using whatever's left on my brush and kind of feathering it inward, but I really want that purple to be really bold on the outer portion of my eye. So going back in with that blending brush, I'm just using it to soften out the edges and kind of melt them two together, and then we will go back in with the purple shade. So when I go back in, I'm going to take that same little packing brush we were using, and I'm focusing it on the outer V of my eye. Not really much on the lid yet. I just focusing more on the outer portion of my crease and then just the outer portion of the lid. And then we're going to go in with this blending brush into the hot pink shade. Now with the hot pink, I did go a little heavy-handed because I forgot how pigmented this color is, but you're going to focus this color above where the purple is. And if you have to sheer it out a little bit, I take a towel and kind of wipe it off a little bit to kind of soften it, but that's totally okay. Everybody makes mistakes. It's not a big deal. You can fix it. But I'm going to keep it on the outer portion of the purple because I don't want them to mix too much to where I do lose that purple I just packed on. So again, keeping the pink to have its own little moment. That's why I keep it up a little higher and slowly blend it on. But it I just really like the way they mesh, and I will say keep it with the purple. Now going in with the purple again, I'm going to pack on the purple that was lost. Oh my goodness, can I say purple one more time? But as you see, I'm putting it back in the outer portion of my eye, and then I'm going to take that blending brush to help soften out where I just packed it, because I don't want any of this to look harsh, especially since I'm just kind of meshing colors together. So I'm going to start cutting the crease. I'm taking this little art brush that I use, but use whatever brush that you like to use. And then we're going to start building up the cut crease. Now I start really low at first, and then I slowly build my way up a little higher and higher, because the one thing I always hate is when I accidentally make the cut crease too high and then I ruin all the work I just did. So to make sure the blue has its own moment, I slowly build it up along with meeting the purple, and so it has enough contrast and it's like dark enough against the white to where it looks really, really good. And then I'm going to take my finger and pat out the edges so it looks a little softer for when we go to blend and put on the shadows. So after you kind of look at it and make sure you like it, I'm going to go in with this really pretty cotton candy pink shimmery shade, which kind of inspired this look, to be honest. And I'm going to take that same little packer brush. I know we're very very useful with one brush, aren't we? And I'm just going to pack this on the center of my lid, closest to my lash line. I like to do that because I want the most color to be, you know, at the base of my eye, and then I kind of feather out whatever is left in toward my eyelid, and then out toward the eyelid and up. I don't want to really mess with that white shade that we have going on the top. I like to leave the brightest, I guess, part of the gradient there, if that makes sense. It just, I don't know, it's more visually appealing to me. You don't have to do that though, but I am going to go back in with this hot pink shade, and I'm going to start it obviously a little bit farther out on my lid, and I'm feathering it into the hot, or to the baby pink that we just used, or cotton candy pink, whatever you want to call it. And I'm going to mesh those two together. If you've watched my videos, you know I'm very much of a person who goes back and forth with my colors and wants everything to look nice and smooth and gradient. So that is basically what I'm doing. I'm keeping the hot pink kind of in its specific location, and then whatever's left on my brush, I use that to kind of feather it in to the other colors. So as you can see right here, I start adding more of the hot pink into the purple, because mixing those two together, oh my goodness, it really makes this really pretty, like, fuchsia-ish color. It's not really showing up on camera really well, but like in person, it kind of gets into this deeper pinky purple, and it's really pretty. So basically, I go back in with the pink because I thought the hot pink kind of took over a little bit, just a little, but it's okay. We'll go back and fix it later. And then going in finally with the purple, I'm using that to deepen out the outer portion. And then after we do that, basically I just keep going back and forth with these colors, so don't you worry. So I'm taking this Cover FX Shimmering Veil in the shade Amethyst. I've had this for a while now, and what I'm going to do with this is actually I'm going to put it in the center like where I put the light pink, okay? Now I'm going to take my finger and I'm going to blend this out, kind of basically focus it in the center, and then whatever's left on my finger, I want the least amount of product to be on the inner portion and the outer portion of my eye, just because I don't want this color to take over everything I just put down, you know? I just want it to help accentuate and give it a little pop of shimmer, if you will. So after I do that, I am going to go in with this Wet n Wild Pigment, and I will link the color down below because I don't remember the name, but it's literally just a shimmery white pigment. And I'm putting this all over where we had the white concealer, just so, you know, it looks cohesive. And I am bringing it into the pink a little bit to sheer out that shimmering veil. And then now you see me going in with the hot pink and the purples. I'm going back and forth with all my colors just to make sure they look really nice and soft and cute, okay? Now I'm going to go in with this Pretty Vulgar blush in Prim Vixen. I got in a BoxyCharm, and I'm putting this on my cheeks and on my nose, just so it kind of, you know, looks cohesive. And then I'm using this LA Color Contour in Tan to basically bronze up my face. And then I'm taking that really cute cotton candy shade as a highlight, and then this Wet n Wild lip gloss in Pisces, excuse me, and then I'm just setting my face with some Cover FX illuminating setting spray, and that is the look. Alright, so I know I kind of was talking really fast, but I hope you understood this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please leave a thumbs up, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye! You hit me with your car, you helped me get off drugs. I forgive you for kissing me.